Avatar: The Last Airbender is a fucking incredible show. For many, it is one of the greatest animated series of all time. I love the series from the characters, the story, the dialogue, the wit, you name it. So rewatching it on Netflix, I actually started to think about the other projects associated with the franchise.
I'm the Avatar! You got it too!
Nope, I'm talking about something that everyone hates. The Last Airbender movie.
Stop it, please, I beg you!
The Last Airbender is a movie by 𝔻𝔼𝔼ℙ that everyone hates, and deservedly so. It took the incredible world of Avatar, tried to fit the first 20 episodes into an hour and 30 minutes, while also weakening the characters, dumbing it down, with actors given exposition for lines, and poorly directing them, resulting in the most monotone performance the silver screen has ever seen. There's way more to the story, but that's the gist of it. So rewatching this movie is painful, boring, and insulting to your time. You can do something else, like play a video game. But there was one scene I remember liking from the back of my head all those years ago when I watched it with my mom and dad. And it's nowhere to be found in the movie. So, I decided to check out the deleted scenes and... Wait, what? Is this supposed to be Aunt Wu? Okay, I think this is... Oh god! Oh god! Oh, that's how you do the Kyoshi Warriors? And after 8 minutes of suffering through scenes that deserve to be deleted from my memory, I found it. The alternate ending. Fields Ablaze. So this scene starts off with a Buyer Nation soldier walking to Buyer Lord 𝔻𝔼𝔼ℙ. Okay, look, I'm just gonna call them that because this movie is just a bootlegged version of the show, you get what I mean? Recapping what happened at the Siege of the North. It's just boring exposition so far, but then the soldier tells him about the Bavatar, and how he bended 3 fields of water, and he remarks in saying how incredible it was.
They say it was incredible to see.
𝔻𝔼𝔼 then silences him, and does the only cool thing, in my opinion, that this movie ever did.
When this fire has reached 3 fields in length, I want you to try and stop it.
𝔻𝔼𝔼's action here is a great character moment to not only himself, but the audience. It shows 3 sides to him: his power, conviction, and arrogance. That little spark is symbolic of the type of effects and power the Buyer Lord should have. He knows how much power the Buyer Nation has, and the effects they had on the world. So to hear this soldier talk about how incredible these 3 fields of water are, bitch, here's what I can do with 1 spark. 𝔻𝔼𝔼's conviction also comes into play because of the way he leads. He never looks back at the destruction he leaves in his path, and that's consistent to how the show portrayed him. After the effects of how the Buyer Nation had on the people of the world, and how the Avatar, Avatar gives them hope, he thinks that all he needs to do is just get involved a little bit, and then crush him immediately. But it also makes 𝔻𝔼𝔼 arrogant. And also what he did isn't the same thing as what Bong did. One of the changes in the movie I was actually kind of okay with was Bong driving out the Buyer Nation via the power of water. I actually prefer this in the movie's world, mostly because, well, the movie didn't show that much of the spirit world at all. And to have a peaceful showcase of the raw power of the Bavatar kind of fits on how Bong would have wanted the whole fight to end. And that was him bending the elements in balance. 𝔻𝔼𝔼 uses life to spread the fire. What I mean is that plants also count as living things. He spread a spark to destroy one life, and then it moves on to the other. and then it keeps going and going and going until you can't stop it. So while Bong's approach represents peace by using the power of bending to encourage retreat, Bozai's represents crushing whatever's in front of you with no remorse, only to leave destruction in your path. Anyways, how did they end the actual movie? With an Azula cameo to wet fanboy pants. But by that point, the fanboys already left the theater because how god-awful the rest of the movie is. Yeah, even if I praise this deleted scene, it still doesn't save the movie at all. I personally think the movie had potential if they, did everything different. However, I wanted to give a different approach to how this movie is covered. Every single person has bashed it. People know it's bad. But I wanted to give a little shout out to one thing that went overlooked that I overly analyzed. So yeah, go watch the show if you haven't, or hell, go rewatch it. I'm having a great time doing so. But stay away from the movie at all costs. This was a deleted scene, by the way. Anyway, thank you all for watching.